Hi Virgo, welcome to Spirit Mail. I am so excited to be back from the holidays. I look forward to getting back on track with you guys. And while I'm shuffling real quick, this video is going to be uploaded after our live session tonight with Maxine Taylor, who's an astrologer. So if you missed that live interview, please, after you finish this video, go check her out. It is about the eclipses and how the energies of the eclipses will affect us, how Saturn return affects us and how to navigate those energies, things like that. I'm really excited to visit with her. Also set your reminders for Tuesday nights at 6 o'clock, because next Tuesday night at 6 o'clock we'll be visiting with former apostolic pastor Kyle Butler. The following Tuesday, on the 21st, we'll be talking to a guy whose YouTube channel is called Good News, and both of those guys will be talking about religion versus spirituality, or religion and spirituality, however you want to look at it. Also, we're going to have our roundtable on Saturday morning. We missed it this last Saturday morning, but I've already had 2 of the participants already contact me, so I'm looking forward to a really great roundtable too. Right now we're going to get right into it with a Celtic cross. What does Spirit want you to know? God, guides, angels, archangels, and Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for my Virgo friends. Thank you for giving us tarot as a tool, and thank you for showing us through the Celtic cross what your message is for Virgo. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Show us clearly what is your message for Virgo. Okay, guys. Current energy. The sun. What's crossing you? 4 of fire. Your underlying energy, or the root energy right now, messenger of water. Recent, past, 10 of water. Crowning energy, 10 of air. I like those 10s. Near future, Ace of air. I love that card. Your mental attitude toward what's going on right now in your life, we have the Temptation card. Outside influence, the Moon. Wow. Hopes and fears, King of water. And your outcome is King of air. Wow. Okay, Virgo. This is very exciting. We're just going to jump right into it. How about that? So your current energy, or where Spirit sees you currently, is the star. I might have said the sun earlier, but this is the star, right? I love this card. It is actually the card of Aquarius, if we're looking at what the major arcana represent. It's the card of Aquarius. But in your particular reading for you right now, this is about how you are looking at yourself. And the star card is also the major arcana of the wish fulfillment card. So whatever is going on in your life right now, the energies are set up for you to actually embody everything that you ever dreamed of being. The other thing I love about this card is the energies are surrounding you right now. And the reason I say the energies surrounding you right now is because you may or may not be in this place. But the good news is, if you're not in this place, the energies surrounding you are wanting to help you get into this place. The star card right now, look, the way she looks at this vessel, right? It's like her higher self is in there. Her soul is in there. Her inner child is in there, and she is nurturing it. She has finally come to a place where she has a relationship with who she truly is. And Virgo, this is not gender specific, right? At all. So if you're a guy, this is for you too. It's about you getting in touch with who you really, really are. And that's what this card is about for me. And that's the energy, your current energy. So if you're not feeling this blissful understanding of what your truth is, of who you truly are, the energies are there for that to happen. What's crossing you? Your crossing card is the Four of Fire. So the crossing card can either be a bump forward or something holding you back, right? So the Four of Fire is the same as the Four of Wands. Well, in the traditional tarot, this is about, they call it the Twin Flame card. I call it the Four Pillars, the firm foundation, the bliss, right? She's sitting on a very solid foundation right here. And she's very blissful. She's playing her flute. Why is she able to do this? Because she's very connected with her spirit guides, with her angels, with her archangels, with the Holy Spirit, with her higher self. She's very connected. So this, as a crossing card, is either something that if you're here and this is how you're feeling, it's moving you forward. It's going to move you forward. But if you're not here, then you're not feeling this, and it's going to hold you back a little bit. It's like you're going to be stagnant until you embody this, until you embody who you truly are. Because when you embody who you truly are, that's when things start to unfold for you in a way that you always wanted them to. And the energies right now in your world are exactly what they need to be for this to happen, for this to take place. It takes your cooperation. You don't just wake up one morning and say, oh, my life is fabulous. No, it's about opening yourself up to allowing yourself to understand who you are and all that stuff. I feel like for the most part, the people that this reading that is speaking to, they are in that energy and they are feeling that way about life right now. It's like there's this inner bubbling and excitement about what's to come. So the underlying energy is this messenger of water. So for me, this card, I love this card. It's like she has struggled with, she has struggled with understanding her value. It's like she would look in the mirror and see herself as this small creature who needed everybody's permission, who needed other people to make things happen for her. Again, this is not gender specific. But now, for whatever reason, the tables have turned and she understands when she looks in the mirror that this is not her. This is who she is. She's a very powerful being, right? She's emotionally fulfilled. She's connected with who she is emotionally, and she leads from her heart. She understands her heart. She's connected to everything about her heart. Not driven by her emotions. That's two different things. Not driven by her emotions, but leading with her heart, living from her heart. And this energy is usually always, for me, a result of the recent past. And it looks like in the recent past, Virgo, you've experienced some huge emotional fulfillment. It could be a spiritual awakening. It could be a huge manifestation in your personal life where you realize your power to create your own reality, right? Whatever it is for you, whether it's something internally, spiritually, that you woke up and you realized your worth, which is why you are where you are right here, or whether it's something that, you got a promotion, you got a new job, you bought a new house, you're in a new relationship, whatever it is, you're feeling the truth of who you are in this situation. That's the root feeling that you have, the root issue. So the crowning energy, and for me, the crowning energy is all about the energy of your guides, your angels, your archangels, the Holy Spirit, your higher self, all that stuff. It's the Ten of Air. It's like they've come in, They've come in and they're helping you to understand that what once worried you, living up to other people's expectations. This is the same as the Ten of Swords. Sorry. Living up to other people's expectations. You're the third reading I've done, and you're the first time that I'm having this issue of coughing and this tightness in my throat. I think I know why. This is the same as the Ten of Swords, right? And the Ten of Swords for me is about living up to everybody else's expectation, trying to create your life around everybody else's truth. And so they've got this card. This card is showing that they're here to help you blow other people's ideas about who you're supposed to be away. Not in an ugly way. Nobody has to be ugly to anybody, but to understand that their ideas about you and how you should live your life do not work for you. It's who you are, and it's what Spirit speaks to you in those quiet moments. This understanding that you recently got. I am sorry. Wow. It's about that. It's about you being able to understand that nobody else's truth is how you're supposed to live your life. Instead, this is where they're bringing you. That you free yourself from that kind of thinking. Here's some very dark, heavy clouds, right? Here is a portal. And this winged horse is jumping out through this portal into its freedom. And I feel like that's where they're bringing you with whatever this was that happened in the recent past. And you understanding now what your value is. And being so connected to who you are, it's going to allow you to break free from whatever's been holding you back, whether that's in a relationship, whether that's in your own ability to make decisions for yourself and go after your own dreams, whatever that is for you. It's no more. As long as you continue to cooperate and continue to be open and continue to allow yourself to live your truth and not everybody else's truth, right? Then you go into this freedom to be who you are, how you are, and why you are, for you, right? This is about you. And that's where they're bringing you to that place where this card is beautiful. Look at that. I mean, look at the heaviness that horse has come out of. It's like you're going to free yourself from so much heaviness because of this revelation, whatever has taken place in your life. Virgo, this is phenomenal. So, your mental attitude toward it all right now, I think this is exactly why this spread came out, and this is exactly why I'm having this issue all of a sudden when I haven't had it at all with the other readings, is temptation. So what is this card about? Earthly attachments. It's about addictions and over attachment to things. It's about self-sabotaging thoughts. It's about other people's ideas about how we're supposed to live. It's about all of that stuff. This is where you are mentally. You're struggling with it. You're here, right? You're here where you, because of this revelation, you've understood that this is who you are, not this. You've made this relationship with yourself. You've gotten to a place where you know yourself. You know what makes you happy. You know those things that makes your heart sing, right? And this is where you're wanting to go, into this bliss, and it can move you forward or it can hold you back. And that, so this right here has to do with this. The reason that this is your crowning energy is because Spirit knows that you're struggling in your mind with all of this. You're struggling with, you had this thing of feeling so worthy and so special. None of us are more special than the other, but whenever we realize and actually start to embody who we truly are, we kind of do feel a little special because we've spent so many years telling ourselves we're unworthy. So to realize that we're worthy just by being who we are, it does kind of make us feel special. So it's like, but you're struggling with that. It's like you're going back and forth a little bit with, that's not really true. I mean, I'm 54 years old, and for 50 years I've understood that I was born in original sin because Eve bit that apple, right? And so, but now I realize that that's not, none of that is, I am not held accountable for that. And no matter what everybody else thinks, I know who I truly am. So they're bringing you to a place where you're going to be able to jump right out of those old mindsets, right? They're wanting to bring you there where you free yourself. You unbind those chains or unhook those chains that have bound you for so long. And this is where you are mentally, where you're kind of tinkering back and forth. So your outside influence is the moon. So this is why you're having some of this back and forth, because you're not really sure. You don't really know what's out there. You don't really know about the things that you just don't know about, and it's kind of a little bit scary. So what I want to tell you is, with this card, remember that this moon, even in the darkness, this moon lights your path. Each step that's next, each step that you need to take is lit up. Even in total darkness, whenever you have the moon, that's the energy of it. That's your outside influence. It's your spirit guides reminding you that you don't have to know the end. You don't have to know each and every step between here and there. You don't have to know if there's a detour down the road. When it's time to be worried about that, or when it's time to address that, we're going to be here for you, lighting the way to do that. The most important thing for you to focus on right now is this experience that you recently had, Virgo, where whatever that fulfillment was that made you understand and flip this role and go from being the little guy who needed everybody's permission to being the powerful, self-loving, self-accepting, nurturing one. Right? So that's your outside influences. They're saying, we're going to be here. We're going to continue to light that way for you. But you can't be in this mindset where you keep tinkering back and forth. So your hopes and fears is the King of Water. Virgo, it's like, okay, so the King of Water, actually, nobody becomes a king just by waking up and one day, okay, all of a sudden you're a king. The King of Water takes everything that he's learned and he absorbs it, right? And he takes what was good for him and what helped him learn things, and he uses those things. And what didn't help him, he detaches from it because he knows it doesn't pay him to continue to think about and dwell on things that no longer serve him. So he leads with his heart. He guards his heart. He moves from his heart. He doesn't let his emotions drive him. There's a difference. He leads from his heart in a compassionate way, and that's how you want to walk forward. You want to continue to nurture this this relationship with yourself. You want to continue to honor that deepest part of you that walks in your fullness, that understands who you truly are. You want to continue to honor that. You don't want to let this fear stop you, right? So that's your hope. But your fear is that you're going to let it stop you. So your outcome is Spirit saying they're going to continue to move you forward. They're going to move you forward in a way that you take captive the thoughts that don't serve you. You don't ever walk in fear of somebody else's opinion. They're going to take you to a place where you move forward in spite of what other people think, whether they think it's not going to matter to you, right? That's where they want to bring you. So you're wanting to go to this place where you lead from your heart, and they're saying, we're going to take you there, but we're going to go a step further, and you're going to move by what other people think is not relevant to you, basically. That's how you're going to move through this space. And again, this is also an air sign, which could also be another an Aquarius, or the characteristics of an Aquarius, or any other air sign, Libra or Gemini. It's just like he has mastered his thoughts. So your worries about what other people think, right, that Spirit is trying to help you with right now, you're going to master that. That's where Spirit's bringing you, to a place where you master it and you no longer allow other people's ideas of who you're supposed to be direct your life. You're done with that, Virgo. That's a great place to be. Okay, so God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, we thank you for Virgo. While I'm shuffling, I want to thank you guys. 2019 was a phenomenal year. I know I didn't start reading tarot till August, but you guys rock. The likes, the shares, the comments, the ringing the bell, the private readings, the donations, all of it. It's just so overwhelming. I love you guys so much. Don't forget, set your clocks or your reminders for Tuesday nights at 6 o'clock. If you missed the interview with Maxine Taylor tonight, go back and watch it. And watch out on Saturday mornings at 10 o'clock for Roundtable. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, thank you so much for Virgo. Show us the PS that goes with this message. Did y'all notice after I got to this card, I quit coughing? The tightness went away. That's what they're wanting to bring you to, your truth. That you free yourself. I mean, you've had a taste of it. You're experiencing it right now, and they're wanting you to allow it to free you, Virgo. That's pretty exciting. Okay, what's the PS? We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity, and we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Show us the PS for Virgo, please. Okay, PS. Look. So this card is just kind of like a reminder that whenever we do allow other people's truth, we suffer defeat. When we allow other people to wield or rule us with their truth of how we should live our lives, we walk in defeat. Because we can't be who we truly are when we're living someone else's truth. So here's the 10 of Wands. That's the second 10, the third 10 actually that you have. Because you have the 10 of Water. You have recently experienced some kind of huge emotional fulfillment. And now the spirits are there. God guides, your angels, your archangels, the Holy Spirit. They're there to help you not worry about other people's thoughts. And not worry about the burdens of other people. This is about you carrying other people's burdens, worrying about how your actions are going to affect them and all that other stuff. And I understand when we have small children, we do need to worry about that. But there comes a time whenever we need to quit carrying the burdens of our adult friends, our adult children, our adult spouses. We're not supposed to make ourselves small to carry their burdens. And so this is about putting that down, too. And there is the Hanged Man, right? So what they're saying, Virgo, is to continue on this path that you've started. And that's what they want you to do. They want you to continue on it because they've got great things planned for you. It might be time for you to step back a little bit and look at things from a different perspective. Look at your life and look at how long you've carried this for other people and what has it benefited you? What has it benefited them? A lot of times whenever we carry stuff for other people, all we do is enable them and we allow them, we train them to keep coming back to us so that we can keep carrying their stuff. And what Spirit's saying is, that's nope, that's not going to help you to live your best life. That's going to keep you small. That's going to keep you restricted. So step back and look at things from a different perspective. Because here it is. Here's your justice, right? A lot of people look at this card and they think, oh, karma, yeah, karma. All those people who used me all those times or whatever, they're going to get what they deserve. Nope, that's not what this is about. She's got one sword in her hand. She's got her truth, right? And she uses that one sword to open this portal and free herself. Oh. I'm sorry. I saw the cursor up there and I thought, did I spit on that computer? I'm sorry. She uses that sword of truth for herself, and she cuts a hole in this thickness and makes that portal and gets out of there, frees herself, right? And when she does that, the scales of her life balance, and she finds herself in situations where there's equal give and take, where there's no more of this, where she's, again, this is not gender specific, but where she is no longer having to carry it for everybody else, because she's decided that she's valuable, she's worthy, and she can live her life, his life, in a way that serves her. And the crazy thing is that when we do that, right? When we do that, when we give ourselves permission to live our best life by osmosis, if that's a word, other people in our life suddenly have permission to live their best life, to find their truth, to cut their own portal and free themselves from the same things that we freed ourselves from. So that is your reading, Virgo. Thank you so much for stopping in. Again, if you didn't get to see the live interview, go back and check it out. I'm sure it's going to be a good one. I love you guys so much. Thank you for loving me, and I look forward to seeing y'all next time. And until then, have a super duper day. Bye.